Annyeonghaseyo, wanderers! Welcome back to another episode of Korean cultural content. And this time, we're exploring Busan, Korea's vibrant coastal city. I only had one day and a half to explore Busan, but trust me, even in such a short time, it was unforgettable. From stunning beaches and colorful streets to delicious local foods, Busan gave me so many reasons to fall in love with. Join me as I share my quick but memorable Busan adventure. Before we dive into my Busan adventure, here are some quick and fun facts about this amazing city. Busan is South Korea's second largest city and its biggest port, known for its mix of modern skyscrapers, beaches, and mountains. It's home to the world-famous Haeundae Beach, Gwangalli Fish Market, and the colorful Gamcheon Cultural Village, also called the Sanctuary of Korea. Busan also hosts the Busan International Film Festival, one of Asia's biggest, attracting filmmakers and celebrities from around the world. And of course, Busan is a food lover's paradise. From fresh seafood to city's iconic siat hot dog, a sweet pancake filled with seeds and nuts. That's just a glimpse of what makes Busan so special. So now let me take you on my 1.5 day adventure. I took the KTX train, which is Korea's high-speed railway, and my journey started really early, like 4 a.m. at Seoul Station. I was half asleep while waiting to board, but also so excited because it was my first time taking the KTX to Busan. Sadly, I couldn't take any photos with the train behind me because my luggage was so heavy that posing wasn't even an option. But once we got on board, wow, I was so amazed at how fast it was. We arrived in just about 3 hours from Seoul to Busan, and just like that. The only downside is my ears hurt a bit from the pressure change. Actually, I have a slight issue with my ears, which makes me more sensitive to sudden changes, and that air pressure really, hurt a bit. And that's why it was a bit uncomfortable during the ride. But next time, I'm gonna try taking a bus instead. It's slower, yes, but I'd love to enjoy the scenic views along the way. Our next stop in Busan was a hidden gem called Somang Stairs, also known as the Stairs of Wishes, located in Daritdol, Morel Village. It's a colorful staircase with around 192 steps, and as you go up, you'll notice beautiful murals painted along the walls, making the walk more fun, vibrant, and definitely Instagram worthy. And what makes this place extra unique is the mint-colored monorail that runs along the steps. Originally, it was built to help local residents, especially the elderly, move around more easily, but the good news is visitors can ride it too when it's available. And yes, it's completely free. The ride only takes about 6 minutes, but it's such a relaxing little experience. According to locals, this area is said to carry the energy of the old Dongja Rock, a spiritual site where people once made wishes for their deepest hopes to come true. In fact, here's a shot of me near the statue, which I believe this is where many visitors make their wishes to. Of course, a trip to Busan wouldn't be complete without visiting the famous Gamcheon Cultural Village, also called the Sanctuary of Korea, one of the most colorful and Instagrammable spots in Korea. Gamcheon was once a small hillside community, but is now transformed into a vibrant cultural hub filled with pastel-colored houses, winding alleys, street art, and quirky little cafes. As you walk through the village, you'll find murals, sculptures, and tiny art shops at every corner. It's like stepping into a living gallery. But since I only had 1.5 days in Busan, I didn't have the time to explore the entire village. And trust me, it's huge. I think you need at least a full day, maybe even two, to really enjoy everything. Of course, I couldn't live without seeing the famous little prince statues overlooking the village. But instead of lining up for the long queue, I took a quick snap nearby. Actually, if you walk a bit further up, there's another little prince statue that's less crowded. That's where I got this picture. Gamcheon also has something fun called the stamp tour. If you collect all the stamps from the tourist spots within the village, you can claim a special souvenir at the end. Sadly, I didn't have the time to complete this trip, but maybe on my next visit, I'll definitely do the full 2-day tour and try to collect them all. Even though my visit was short, just walking around and soaking up the creativity and colors made it one of my favorite Busan memories. Up next, we headed to Gwangalli Beach, one of Busan's most famous coastal spots. And the view here is absolutely stunning. The highlight, of course, is Gwangan Bridge, also known as Gwangalli, stretching 7.4 kilometers across the ocean. It's South Korea's second longest bridge and features a beautiful double-deck design, making it a perfect backdrop whether you're strolling along the beach or just enjoying the sea breeze. And since we were only doing a day trip, I don't get to see the famous night view where the bridge lights up with thousands of LED patterns. But even during the day, the scenery was so refreshing and calming. Gwangalli isn't just about the beach though. The area is filled with cafes, seafood restaurants, and trendy spots where you can chill and soak up the vibe. And it has been, and in fact, Gwangan Bridge has been featured in several K-dramas and even the movie Black Panther. So if I get the chance to come back, I'd definitely stay until evening next time to catch the iconic light show and see the bridge in its full glory. Our next stop was the breathtaking Oryukdo Skywalk, one of Busan's most thrilling attractions. Imagine standing on a glass bridge built on top of a 35-meter high coastal cliff with the ocean waves crashing right below you. It was honestly feels like you're walking on air. The skywalk is made up of 24 layers of strong bulletproof glass, about 55 millimeters thick. So while it may look scary, it's completely safe. Its unique horseshoe-shaped design lets you step right above the sea and enjoy panoramic view all around. The name Oryukdo means 5 or 6 islands. Depending on the tide, some of the small islets merge together or separately, which means the scenery even more fascinating. The spot is also special because it's where the East Sea and the South Sea meet, creating a stunning natural view. And since there were so many visitors when I went, I couldn't take a lot of photos standing on the glass, but that didn't matter because the view itself was absolutely breathtaking. And the best part is it's free to visit. The Skywalk opened in October 13 and has been a favorite stop for locals and tourists ever since. So just keep in mind that during the bad weather, they might close it for safety reasons. Standing there looking down through the glass floor was both nerve-wracking and magical. A perfect mix of excitement and awe. Definitely one of the highlights of my Busan trip. Okay, one of the highlights of my Busan trip was riding the Haeundae Sky Capsule. I hope I got the pronunciation right. Those pastel-colored cabins you've probably seen all over Instagram. So each capsule carries up to 4 people and runs between Nippo Station and Cheongsapo Station inside Haeundae Blue Line Park. The ride takes about 30 minutes one way, giving you a stunning view of Busan coastline. Pro tips if you're planning to go: the station to start, Cheongsapo Station, usually has a shorter lines and better sunset angles. And best time to ride is during golden hours, which is 45 to 60 minutes before sunset. But book in advance since these slots fill up fast. Best, beat the crowds weekday mornings before 11 a.m. or less busy. One way only. After arriving, you can either walk the Busan Green Railway Trail or ride the beach train or buy another ticket to return. And mostly arrive early. Boarding slots are time sensitive, so if you miss it, you will lose your ride. I honestly volunteered because I kept seeing it on Instagram and it didn't disappoint. So next time though, I'll try booking around sunset for that perfect dreamy view. For our last stop of the day, we headed to Cheongsapo Daritdol Observatory, one of Busan's most stunning coastal attractions. It's a glass skywalk that stretches 72 meters out over the ocean and stands 20 meters above the sea, giving you the feeling of walking on water. It's free to enter and easily accessible through the Haeundae Blue Line Park via the beach train. Well, I couldn't explore it fully since it was getting close to closing time. And to top it off, it started raining, so still just standing there watching the wave crash beneath the glass walkway was really unforgettable. So definitely putting this back on my must-visit list for my next Busan trip. Hopefully with more time and better weather to enjoy the view. After the breakfast, our final stop in Busan before heading to Gyeongju was Haeundae Beach, just steps away from our hotel. But it turned out to be more than just a beach day. It was a Haeundae Sand Festival, a magical art fair right on the sand. I only caught a bit of the festival, but wow, seeing those massive sand sculptures handcrafted by both local and international artists, I guess, was absolutely breathtaking. The official 2025 Haeundae Sun Festival, with the theme K-Culture in Sand, ran from May 16 to 19. But here's the best part: the stunning sand sculptures stayed on display until June 8. So even if you missed the main event, you still had extra time to enjoy the art afterward. Even though our visit was brief, standing on the soft sand surrounded by this incredible artwork was the perfect way to wrap up our Busan adventure. And that's a wrap on my 1.5 day Busan adventure. Even though my time here was short, every moment felt special. So from colorful villages and stunning beaches to breathtaking views and fun little discoveries along the way. Busan truly has so much to offer, and the trip only made me want to come back and explore even more. Maybe even next time I'll spend a few extra days there to complete everything I missed and finally to do that Gamcheon tour. So thank you so much for watching and joining me on this quick Busan journey. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of my Korean travel stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'd love to share more adventures with you.